What was once considered the domain of the metrosexual
My legs are smooth. I want my butt to be smooth as well.
has gone wildly mainstream.
Get your hand out! Yeah, take it.
There's grown men that can beat me up. They'll shave their whole body. I'm not going to make fun of them.
Now it's just all guys from all walks of life, all ages. It's become more normal with the term manscape.
I'm having all my hair removed off my chest. What's in style now?
Smooth male bodies are indeed the fashion statement of the day, and more men are looking to any means possible to tame their mane.
Men are coming in as the favor to their partners.
For the lower regions, I've heard horror stories of guys that don't take care of themselves.
If we're going to do anything oral, it's just nicer if there's no hair there.
Still, celebrities and athletes have shown a little well-groomed body hair can still be a big draw.
I couldn't think of anything worse than that completely having no hair on the chest.
And for many, when it comes to the face, scruff rules. However, there seems to be little consideration in today's popular culture for the truly hairy man.
Shoulder hair and back hair have this taboo. Too close to our ancestors of the monkeys.
I would get called names for having back hair.
But there's a growing counterculture movement taking pride, not shame, in their unshaven bodies.
Nothing beats being able to run your fingers down a furry belly and then drooling on his chest.
Hair is sexy. Don't you think so?
Coming up on the long and short of body hair, from shame.
I started out trying to shave it and wax it. Self-conscious. Just wasn't comfortable with it.
To sexual desire.
Run your fingers down a furry belly as you're going to sleep and then drooling on his chest.
And later, smooth bodies may be fashionable today, but for the face, scruff rules. For hairy men, the road to acceptance is not always a smooth or easy one, especially in a popular culture where the plucked and peeled are held up as icons of masculine beauty.
When I got my first chest hair, I was 10 or 11. My dad is very hairy. I blamed him that I'm going to be as hairy as he is. I think I yelled at him, actually.
Oh God, I always knew I was going to be hairy. Grade school. My legs were already hairy. When it started sprouting everywhere, on my back, on my shoulders, my forearms are crazy hairy. I started getting very self-conscious. I get called Sasquatch, missing link.
I was one of the first to really start showing body hair in high school. Along the belly, on the chest, and then eventually started to get some on my shoulders. It was something unusual. Not everybody was having body hair, and it just kind of stood out. I definitely felt different. All the images portrayed of what guys look like, they never had body hair. Even in college, not many people had a full chest of hair and hair on their shoulders and hair on their back.
When I'd be in the locker room, other people didn't have that hair. There was no hairy people on the water polo team. I would get called names for having like back hair.
I started out trying to shave it and wax it and do whatever I could to keep it contained. Just wasn't comfortable with it. Self-conscious.
I would trim the shoulders a bit. I didn't mess with the back because I can't reach back there.
I would be shaving it just because I didn't want to have all that hair. Then when I had the money to wax, I went and got waxed. The ladies that would wax me would be like, oh, this is hurt. I'm like, I know it's gonna hurt, just get done. Being 18, kind of going into the scene, it was all about being as small as possible and being as hairless as possible and being as blonde as possible.
I was very uncomfortable just with whole body image and the whole hair thing from my teens to my 20s.
When I started playing rugby, it was the first acceptance of the hair. And traveling more, I met guys in other cities, San Francisco and New York, that did seem to like it. I felt like it was okay to have the hair.
And it wasn't until mid-30s that I was totally okay with it. I realized, shaving it is kind of a pain. And I just realized it wasn't me.
I definitely feel that I am more confident about myself because I have accepted my body hair. It's part of my personality. The turning point was when I would completely stop getting rid of my back hair. That's the full acceptance for me. Right here at the top of the shoulders, I trim it down. With my chest, it's longer in the middle, a little bit shorter on the side. I try to keep a differentiation between my chest and my back. It is a lot of work to maintain my body hair. Being able to hug a guy and play with their lower back hair, I find that seductive. I keep that on myself too.
The seductive quality of male body hair has found its way into the world of art and photography, brought together in a popular new book with a title that says it all, For the Love of Hair. According to artist Damien Day, body hair on a man brings out a carnal sexual magnetism. It's dirty, playful, and barbarous. Fans of the art form could not agree more.
I would completely go for hair on a man. Nothing beats being able to put your head on a chest full of like thick body hair and then like run your fingers down a furry belly as you're going to sleep and then drooling on his chest.
Sexually, that's what I like. I like hair on a guy's butt, both on the actual cheeks as well as on the hole. That is one of my favorite parts about a guy anyway, is the butt. Because I like body hair, and if there is hair there, it's even that much more of a turn on.
I actually prefer when that hair is just long enough to go through your fingers. So one more sensation you get to feel. For some, it can almost be like a fetish. They're looking for the hairy ass, back hair, the shoulder hair.
Just hanging out with my boyfriend John. A little fun, our first full-sip. I like it. It's kind of animalistic.
So do you like body hair on each other?
Oh, yeah.
Why do you like body hair on a man?
It's natural.
It's natural,
Mascular.
it's hot, and it's...
But you never get it waxed or anything?
No, God, no.
How about your butt?
That stays. I like hair on the ass too. It feels good. It looks good.
One thing that I love is seeing body hair wet. It looks nice when it's a little bit matted down.
Now you have people hairless, people who comes in this bear meeting because they're hairless. Nobody wants them. And hair is sexy. Don't you think so?
It's so really sexy, the hair.
Coming up on the long and short of body hair,
You see all these celebrities adding different shape to their facial hair.
I do like a bit.
Really.
I would tell other guys to embrace their hair, to use it, to be confident with it. It's a great power.
When I go up to an individual and I'll grab their back and there's the prickles on them, I will step on the soapbox and be like, why are you doing this? You embrace your sexuality, embrace all parts of your body, and reap the rewards.